Good morning, pregame crew. How are ya? Happy Wednesday, December 3rd, 6:22 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:22 a.m. Eastern Time. We just had the non-farm payrolls come out. Non-farm payrolls. Just making sure everything looks good. Yep. So we had anticipated 5,000 forecast. It was negative 32,000. Market's pulling back a little bit, but market's still structurally sound. We have ISM data later on and S&P global data. So that's what just occurred in the market. I'm going to say hello to my friends, take a few chart requests, do an audio visual check, and we'll officially get started in 7 minutes. Good morning, Rachel. Hey, Paula. Hey, Maylee. TCG Tour de Mont Blanc. Sounds wonderful. I'm down. Hey, Green Lady. Hey, Dylan. How are you? Miska. So funny. I have a grandson now, so they don't let him watch a lot of TV at all, but I sneak Mickey Mouse on my phone to show him Mickey Mouse, and they go, Miska, Mouska, Tool. And your name, Miska? I just thought of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, sorry. Hey, me too, 505, loud and clear. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm down for hiking. Just set it up and I'll be there. Or I'll try to be there. How about that? I need a good adventure. I sure can. So Rachel, I'll look at JNUG, but just remember when you're trading leveraged instruments, you want to look at the underlying, and in the case of JNUG, it is GDXJ. So GDXJ, we're looking for a daily higher low, long lower wick of bulls buying the dip. This could be a daily bull flag, looking good. So GDXJ looks good. We need to break yesterday's high, 108.67. in order to set the daily higher low. So let me just do this real quick. Hopefully it won't take me too long. So if I wanted to trade JNUG, if I wanted to trade that, I would have GDXJ on one side and JNUG on the other. So you can see JNUG has a potential daily bull flag based on the underlying. And then if you're day trading that, I would say, okay, that's the 5 minute here, and here's the 5 minute here. You want to typically base your entries and exits based on the underlying. So just a tip there. Let me go back to one screen. Looking at JNUG, you want to get through yesterday's high, 183.79. JNUG looks good. I like Lily Long. It's on my Queen of the Mountain list. Did you take a sneak peek at the Queen of the Mountain list? I'm kidding. I know you didn't. Yeah, Lily's a Queen of the Mountain trade. So I like Lily for a daily higher low. We're at the daily 12 EMA. We're coming off an all-time high. 4 hour doesn't look great. We're below the 4 hour 12 EMA. We're not oversold yet on the 4 hour, but we did get oversold on the hourly. So hourly 12 EMA overhead. I like a long on Lily. Let's do a fib pull. We're at the 65% retrace. Yeah, Lily is at in my opinion, a decent risk to reward area to start looking for a long. I actually would like it if it would break the low of yesterday and then bounce. So we have a level here, 1035.81. Oh, my horizontal lines I made big, and now they're way too big. So 1035 and then 1026. So Lily is a Queen of the Mountain trade. I like it long, and we can look at our ETF, XLV. XLV is already bouncing in pre-market. We're looking for the daily higher low on XLV as well. So Lily looks great. You're welcome, Rachel. Gondola up, walk, gondola down, bears repeat, haha. I love that. I love that. Mont Blanc, so White Mountain, I'm assuming. My son's last name is LeBlanc. That was one of my husband's last names. Have my precious son with him. He's Cajun French, so LeBlanc. So de Mont Blanc. I'm down with that. ES looks good. There's nothing structurally wrong. We have a daily inside bar yesterday, and we're still inside that range. We have a potential daily bull flag. So SPY broke the high of Friday, but ES did not. But this still looks absolutely beautiful. Bulls want to break 6863. And notice this 4-hour squeeze on futures. It looks really good. We have a daily squeeze on NASDAQ. Which one was I looking at? Was it ES? Yeah, ES is already has a histogram on top on the daily. On the 4-hour, not quite yet. So I like ES long today. NQ already got the daily bull break. We're looking up at 25,830. I need to get started with the show. So NQ looks good. Potential 4-hour bull flag. All right, good morning. Welcome to the pregame show. This is a show where on Wednesdays I go over this handy dandy table I came up with as a way of communicating to you what I see a little more objectively, looking at all the key components that I like to assess with the market to see what looks more bullish, what looks more bearish. And right now the market looks more bullish than bearish. We have Hang Seng red overnight. Microsoft was still below the hourly 12 EMA, and XLV was still below, but actually that just changed. So definitely more bullish than bearish. And this is who I am. I'm Chart Gal Lori. I'm part of the Chart Guys community, and we teach technical analysis. If you want to give me a follow on X at Chart Gal Lori, I would appreciate it. Just a side note, I tried to video it this morning and then I goofed it up. But I told Alexa, my little Echo in the kitchen, when I'm getting ready in the morning making my coffee, play Lori's a Great Trader Pump song, and it plays Killer by Eminem with Jack Harlow. I thought that was pretty clever. I'm not saying I'm a killer. I want to be. I always want to be a killer trader. Consistency is more important to me than big profitable days. The big profitable days will come as a result of consistency. If there was a song called Consistency that I liked, I'd probably make that my theme song. But Killer from Eminem, it's just really hard to beat that song. All right, so economic calendar, like I said, we have S&P global data, ISM data coming out later this morning. Next week, we have FOMC interest rate decision. And that is next Wednesday, December 10th at 2 p.m. We have JOLTS next Tuesday, and we have the economic interest rate decision next Wednesday. FedWatch tool has a cut baked in of about 89% probability. So 89% probability that we would get a cut next Wednesday. If we don't get a cut, that could rock the market because the market is pricing that in. All right, ES. This is just an ideal daily bull flag above all key moving daily averages. Nice shallow retracement. 4-hour holding the 12 EMA, consolidating in time versus price. When you see consolidation sideways, that is bullish. That is bulls taking a breather. They had a big run up last week and they're just taking a breather the first couple days, or I guess it started Friday. They've just been going sideways since Sunday night. That's a good sign. NQ. NQ has been more bullish than ES. We have a potential 4-hour bull flag. This daily bull flag already confirmed. We're looking back at 25,830. This is still a bounce straight off the lows. I wouldn't say we have a daily trend change confirmed on NQ. This is a bounce straight off the lows. QQQ, we did get a trend change straight off the lows. Excuse me, we got a trend change, a daily higher low on QQQ, but not on futures. RTY is primed for a bounce. Nice daily bull flag configuration. Holding the daily 50 MA. Look at that healthy consolidation. Very, very shallow. You want your consolidation to be just like your ex-wives. You want them to be shallow. And ex-girlfriends. Dow, potential daily bull flag. We got over yesterday's high. Not convincing yet, but nice, beautiful daily bull flag. SMH, this bounce is straight off the lows. No daily trend change yet. We're gapping up. A weekly lower high is possible here. The bulls are showing no sign of weakening. The first sign of weakening for today that we'd be looking for is a break into yesterday's range. Yeah, hit that like button. So SMH has been strong. Now let's do that side by side here. Let's see, XLV. Look at XLV. On the 4-hour. Let's see. Oh, well. Looks like the formatting is a little different, but you can see XLV has been pulling back this week while SMH has been shooting up. We're looking for this to potentially flip-flop where SMH takes a breather and XLV takes a bounce. Dan is really good at pointing this out for our members. XLF not pulling back as strong as XLV. So you can see they've been inverse. So last week, XLV was screaming up. SMH had a good week. XLV had a great week, but XLV has had a very poor week. We're looking for a bounce there. All right, SMH, bulls want to protect yesterday's high or we could have consolidation. 4-hour is overbought, looking for a potential weekly lower high. So SMH could have a cooling off moment. VIX has broken the low of yesterday. We broke the low of yesterday. We're still holding 1578. Let me set my alert. I want to know when we get close to that support. So VIX continues to melt as fear exits stage right. Hang Seng was red overnight. DAX is green. Bitcoin is still getting its bounce on, looking great. Daily trend change. On the weekly, this could still be a bear flag. Now, if we are drawing bear flags, typically you don't want to see a lower wick of bulls buying the dip. That is not a standard, bear flag. That is not a standard bear flag. You want to see upper wicks of bulls selling in, bears selling into spikes. So right now we do have lower wicks on the weekly on Bitcoin. That looks good. We got a daily higher high. Plenty of room for a 4-hour higher low on Bitcoin. Bitcoin looks strong. Hey, Ashley, welcome. You're part of the family now. You're subject to hazing. Just kidding. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button, the subscribe, and notify. Oh, we just hit 200,000 YouTube subscribers. Thank you so much for subscribing. We appreciate you. We don't put out a lot of junk on YouTube. We try to just put out the very best content that we can. Ethereum has not gotten a daily trend change yet. Dollar, we have this daily triple bottom breaking bear. I wouldn't say this is convincing, actually. Yeah, triple bottom breaking bear. I wouldn't say this is convincing bear break yet. If bulls were to defend, it could be setting up a daily head and shoulders. But dollar is weak and gold is bouncing as a result. Look at this hourly inverse head and shoulders setting up on gold. We need to break 42.63. Gold looks good here. 4-hour equilibrium. Potential daily bull flag. Gold looks great. Oil, daily inside bar. We're looking for a 4-hour higher low. We have oil inventory today. Looks like we've set the weekly higher low, but it's not convincing yet. It's not convincing yet because we are not over the weekly 12 EMA. Nat gas is strong, plenty of room for a daily higher low. We're looking for a monthly lower high. This sure does look, nah, let's say a megaphone, but no, because this wasn't a lower low. Nat gas looks good. Getting a bit of a doji here. We are rejecting at $5 on nat gas. That could be a good top fish area on nat gas. Daily not overbought. I need to stop trying to force this short idea. But I like it short against $5. Nice round psychological level. Silver said, who's your daddy? Daily bull flag confirmed. I'm a little sassy this morning. We have a double top right now. $56. We have enough room for a 4-hour higher low. 4-hour 12 EMA is your bull guide. Look at that, Locke. Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate it. Apple, potential 4-hour bull flag. Say it with me, y'all. There's nothing bearish about new all-time highs. Nothing. Look at this daily squeeze. Typically, when a squeeze fires, you get 6 to 8 bars of continuation. Right now, we have 4 bars. We could get 4 more days. Doesn't mean we're going to go straight up. It just means when you have this type of tightening, coiling, and it breaks bull and or bear after a squeeze, you typically get a lot of follow through. You could keep Apple on back burner watch. Not quite 5-minute oversold. If it gets oversold in pre-market, then you'd roll up looking for 15-minute. Good morning. Hey, Walter. Amazon is bouncing straight off the daily 200 MA, no daily trend change. Big upper wick yesterday of profit taking. I think it had a nice bounce on Cyber Monday data. But look at the distance we have on Amazon between current price and yesterday's high. Bears will be looking for a potential 4-hour lower high on Amazon. Nvidia got a daily bull break but rejected at the daily 12 EMA yesterday. Nvidia has a 4-hour squeeze. What a bull would like to see is a pullback, and then you could bottom fish against yesterday's low for a 4-hour higher low. SMH could take a breather, but I doubt it takes a breather if Nvidia wants to climb higher on this 4-hour squeeze. This is not the only, but the contra indicator to SMH taking a breather is NVDA has a 4-hour squeeze and a daily squeeze, and this weekly squeeze is beautiful. Tesla, weekly higher low is set. We're rejecting at the daily 50 MA. Daily 50 MA has been a problem for Tesla. Big problem. We got an outside bar yesterday. Bulls are approaching yesterday's high. They could say, we're just done with this 50 MA. We're going to break it. We're over 50 RSI on daily, 4 hour not overbought, hourly approaching overbought. You could look for a 4 hour higher low. Tesla looks good. It does look good. It's just this daily 50 MA nuisance. All right, Bloom Energy. This has a potential daily inverse head and shoulders. You could look for a daily higher low or a potential swing. This chart looks good. Google looks good in the fact that we have a potential 2-day, in the fact that, what about Lane Kiffin going to LSU? Whoop, whoop. No, it's not an MACD indicator. This is the TTM Squeeze Pro, the free one on TradingView. My chart template is linked in the video description. So this is a potential 2-day bull flag. And you'll notice a lot of times with a bull flag, you have this slow, lower lows without a lot of follow through. That's bulls playing defense. Look at this hourly squeeze. I like Google long today. If we can hold, I would even say 313.50. Because we do have falling wedge behavior. Just kind of shake out that last bull and then go higher. Remember, price is going to move along the path of least resistance and bring along the least amount of people with it. So 317.23 is pre-market resistance on Google. I like Google long, but we need to find the bottom sooner than later. I like Lilly long, looking for a daily higher low. Hourly got oversold. Schwab, so we have XLF. We look at our ETFs. XLF has an hourly squeeze. We're looking for a daily higher low at the 50 MA. I like Schwab here, double daily inside bars. Let's see if Schwab could possibly get, well, that means it'd have to break bear if it were to get an inverse head and shoulders. But it could break bear and still hold $91 area for symmetry for a potential daily inverse head and shoulders. And MSTR, I like MSTR for this daily. It looks better on the 4 hour. It says, forget your inverse head and shoulders. We just want to run. And that's what it looks like it's doing. I like MSTR for a pullback buy. A pullback buy looking for a 4 hour higher low. And then I did want to say Nike looked like, was it Nike? Yeah, Nike looked like it had a 4 hour cup and handle. It wasn't the ideal location, so I didn't put it in Queen of the Mountain. And then Rivian. Rivian looks good. Nice rounded bottom of bulls buying the dip. Nice hourly squeeze on Rivian. These bulls look primed and ready. And UNH, I initiated a swing position yesterday on UNH on this daily double bottom attempt, looking for this inverse head and shoulders. I'm in UNHG, the leveraged instrument. I have my stop at 1775. If I stop out, I'll look a little bit closer to 1715 for UNHG. And I'm just using the leveraged instrument for UNH. UNH looks great. All right, those are all the names I'm looking at. Let me look at Bank of America for you. Thanks, Lock Doctor. Bank of America looks like a daily bull flag. Daily squeeze. 4 hours holding the 12 EMA. Hourly squeeze. This looks great. What does JPM look like? Looking for a daily higher low on JPM at the daily 50 MA. You could look here for a potential long as well. IXHL. Penny stock bounce. Tons of dilution. Look at the ski slope of a chart. So this high back here, $360. It's probably had tons of splits. Trying to keep price propped up. And these bounces look great. I don't know what the news is, but just don't get caught holding the bag when the music stops. This is a game of musical chairs. It's all fun when the music's going on. When the music stops, don't get caught without a chair. So you want to find a chair before the music stops. Put your big butt in it. You're welcome. I'm going to wrap it up. Hit the like button. Give me a follow on X at ChartGal Lori and use stop losses. TCG members, see you in 10 minutes.